What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. I'm Tizzer, and I'm just going to talk about what's up, guys. Welcome to the video. It's Tizzer back with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the UFC Singapore card, and I just want to say for a fight night, really good card. I enjoyed it a lot. What I particularly thought was somewhat enjoyable and kind of weird at the same time. The start time, obviously, Singapore's on a really weird start time for the US and Europe, mainland Europe, and West Europe. And it was really weird when I woke up and could watch the fights. They were live, and it's just really weird for me. Very out of the ordinary. I usually have to stay up very late and basically sacrifice my future days having to stay up late, which undoubtedly has an effect on my health. But yeah, great. Kind of reminded me of when you're a casual, when you're a kid, and you just think, oh, I can't stay up that late, I'm gonna go to bed and watch it in the morning, and you try and wake up and like duck YouTube and watch it like in the weird, like without seeing any spoilers, and then you're like, oh no, no, whoa, that's crazy, that happened. And you're all watching it for the first time when you wake up because you can't survive a night without not sleeping and make it through the event. But anyway, yeah, thought that was weird. Moving on from that, I'm going to talk about the card, what I liked, what I didn't, and then without further ado, let's get right into this. Subscribe if you're new, leave a like and comment. Subscribe. We move on. Anyway, we're starting. We're not moving on. What did I think of the card? Well, we had a lot of good fights. One of my particular favourites it wasn't my favourite, I'm lying. Anthony Smith versus Ryan Spann. That was a good fight. Spann got the split decision win. A lot of people are saying Spann won. I kind of think Anthony Smith won. He lost. If the overall fight was how they scored it, he would have lost that. But he did get the better in the rounds. Was it 1-3 or was it 2-3? I can't even remember now. But good job from Smith. Sorry. I thought he did win, like I said. And you know what? Ryan Spann isn't good enough to be like getting these top wins. And I don't like his attitude. He's disrespectful by not looking at people. I don't get why he does that. And he's just arrogant the way he says he doesn't train and stuff like, bro, you train. We all know you train. And also, you got a free win. Like, bro, Anthony Smith at this point in his career is a free win, chat. Like, anyone should beat Anthony Smith. This guy's not strong. He's weak. He's not good on the feet, and he's not particularly good on the ground anymore. And he gassed as well. So for Ryan Spann to not finish him, especially when he dropped him like that, or he like crumbled, I thought at that point in time it was Ryan Spann's win, and he somehow didn't finish him there. In my opinion, 90% of other light heavyweights would have got the job done there and then. So yeah, that's kind of on Spann for not winning because that was a free paycheck in my eyes, a free 50k bonus as well. I feel like Anthony Smith very easy to win at this point in his career, like easy to beat him. I mean, what else? Giga Chikadze made Alex Caceres look difficult. Arguably, maybe could have lost that 2-1 on a dodgy decision, but he did win. Do I think he won? Yeah, I think he won three, but he made that look way too difficult. This guy's never going to be anything. He's 35 in featherweight. What is he doing? Um, yeah, this guy just isn't going to be anything. Losing to Qatar like that and then winning against him, like struggling as well, was not an easy fight. Alex Caceres could have won that. He could have shot a takedown, but he didn't. So it's his own fault there. Thought he might get an upset maybe, but yeah, Chikadze is the better striker, so he won. But jeez, he's by no means amazing anyway. Moving on, Rinya Nakamura. He looked really good, dominating. A lot of people. This guy's odds on winning by like first round finish were crazy. He was like, they were like thinking, geez, this guy's gonna win in the first round. He didn't even get a finish. There was a few moments where he was close, but he never really rocked Fernie Garcia to any moment. And people are saying, "Oh, he's never going to be anything." I don't really think that. He dominated. There was not a spot where he was in trouble, and he just destroyed Fernie on the ground. But his jiu-jitsu was just like he couldn't really get a finish. He nearly got one with like 30 seconds left with an armbar, I believe, and he just didn't get it. So he kind of messed up the positioning. So good performance. Give him a good opponent, but yeah, I'm not really gonna be mad at him for not finishing because he still had a very dominant performance. But yeah, and Fernie Garcia, he should be beating him. So yeah, if he lost to him, that would have been a major upset. We move on. I'm not doing this in order, by the way, guys. Erin Blanchfield, she beat Talia Santos. I picked Erin Blanchfield to win this. I thought she would, and when I saw that first round, I was like, oh my god, she's gonna lose. I was like, we can't have her losing because then Santos is just gonna fight Shevchenko again, maybe, or like, what is going on here? So, I'm glad she won. She definitely won 2 and 3. There's no question about that. Boring fight, yeah. Blanchfield just can't take down people who have good takedown defense, and that's a problem. Um, and she just has no power on the feet. Like against anyone who's decent on the feet, she won't finish them, and anyone with good takedown defense, she won't be able to take them down. So I thought she was going to be champ, but I'm feeling like Alexa Grasso was going to be the one to beat Blanchfield. Yeah, Blanchfield will lose to Grasso. I'm predicting that she'll probably get finished. She might even get subbed. I can see her getting triangled or something like that, because it just worries me when you're looking like this. When Talia Santos is legit and she arguably beat Shevchenko, but like she got like one takedown and Talia Santos got back up. So not not like, if you're asking me, Blanchfield should like beat Santos. Like, is Santos really good? Yeah, she's top 3 in the division. Very, very legit. But you have to be doing better than that if you're like one of the high prospects. I don't know what her future's looking like. I don't know if she does touch the belt after that. We'll see. Junior Taffa smoked Parker Porter. Not really much to say here except Parker Porter was, who thought Parker Porter was going to win that? If you thought Parker Porter was going to win that, genuinely, what is going on in your mind? He can't be relied on to win fights. He only defeats the guys that are the same age as him. So, yeah, Taffa's like 12 years his senior, so he was never going to lose that fight, and he has legit boxing. So, yeah, Wilder, Cortez Acosta just beat Lucas Brzeski. He got, like, back of the head KO'd. It was pretty funny. Well, not funny, but, like, funny the way it happened. Brzeski is literally like a light heavyweight who doesn't cut. He's like Chris Dawkins, basically. He's another Chris Dawkins. I'm trying to think. I don't really have much else to say about that fight. The main event, was good. It was actually a fun fight. TKZ actually, I think he rocked Holloway. Like, I genuinely think Holloway was rocked in the first round, which is crazy. And he was looking pretty good. Like, I could sense he was going to lose, but he was actually way better than I thought. I thought he was just going to get picked apart for like 4 rounds and then eventually finished. But he thought, I may as well make this a brawl to try and win, because he cracked Holloway at one point and he actually did wobble him, I think. But then he kind of got slept. So, well, he didn't he got slept. So, he went out on his shield and retired. Fair enough. He did better than I thought he would. Like, genuinely, I thought he was going to get annihilated. I'm pretty sure I made a video like Dana White hates old fighters. And although I did say Holloway was going to finish him, like, just destroy him and get a decision, he did better, but he looked quite slow, and you can just tell that he isn't. I mean, he probably could have beaten a lot of guys. Like, he got a really hard matchup. I feel like he just could have beaten like anyone. Like, he could have beat a lot of people in featherweight. Why would you choose Holloway? But maybe it was the only option for Singapore, and he wants Singapore because he's Asian and it's in Asia, so he knows he's going to have a home crowd there. But yeah, fair enough. Did the Korean Zombie, very emotional win. Loss. And he took it well though, and Holloway was a good sport about it. So it's nice. At least he lost to Holloway, not some guy that's going to rub it in his face and be an idiot about it. But yeah, these fights were all fun, except the Blanchfield one was boring. Garrett Armfield knocked out Kazama. I can't even remember how the finish happened. I think I looked away and it happened. Mikhail Olachechik, he beat Chidi. This fight was weird because Chidi was like going for like a super body attack approach, and I thought it was working, but then Mikhail just literally just tanked his way through, and then he got him in the ground, and like I was thinking like there's no way he gets finished here, and Chidi just kind of like wilted. He like took so much damage, and he thought like I can't be bothered getting back up. Maybe he gassed, trying to put him away early, but like Mikhail, he's been up against 205ers. This is middleweight. He's built against more strong guys. So, yeah, Chidi just crumbled. So, good win from Mikhail. Let's give him someone pretty good now. Chidi is probably going to get cut from the UFC after that. We move on. I'm trying to think what else to speak about. Not really much else. But, yeah, overall, an enjoyable card. One of the best fight nights in a long time. Good main event. Good co-main event. There was some decent fights. Taffa, the feature fight on the main event was good. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Let's go back to Singapore sometime in like 7 months, 6 months. Start of next year. I like the time zones. I didn't have to die on like a sleep schedule, so it was good. And yeah, that's it. That's my takeaways from the event. Enjoyable, good card, few boring fights, but it's the UFC. You have to expect that. Very rarely do we get like 11 or 12 crazy fights or 10 fights, because they're actually doing 10 fight cards nowadays. But yeah, great card. Thanks for watching, guys. Just quick video. I wanted to get it out, give my reactions. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya, and check out my second channel.